Click, click. Boom! What's going on, faithful? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. We have breaking news. Told you guys to set those alerts because as soon as the Niners make moves, we're going to bring it to you live and immediately, okay? Now, it's not a little 15 minutes I had to drive, all right? But we're here with some breaking news, guys. Hit up the website, nothingbutniners.com, all right? You'll see all of our social media pages and everything over there, Twitter, Snapchat, Nothing But Nine ERS. Our Facebook and Instagram are Nothing But Niners. The podcast is there. Make sure you like and subscribe there. If you're this is your first time watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and turn on your notifications because we're going to bring you guys breaking news videos just like this one. I got my man Nick with me. Nick, what's going on, baby?
What's up, man? What's up? I am probably just as much as confused as everybody else in here why we tag a kicker and then sign one in free agency, but I think we'll get into that. But no, man, just chilling. It's Friday night here, and just ready to talk some Niners.
All right, well, let's go ahead and talk to it, man. Let's get to it because, the 49ers finally got their Brown. We heard the rumors all off season. Antonio Brown was tagging pictures of 49ers and him and everything like that, and he loved all of it. So we finally got Brown. The problem is that it's Jonathan Brown, not Antonio Brown. The 49ers have signed a kicker with zero real experience in the NFL. He's done some preseason stuff, but he hasn't really done anything. No professional kicks yet to note. But he's a guy with a really, really big foot. He's got a pedigree and a background in soccer. So, Nick, what do you know about this young guy, Jonathan Brown? How old is this dude?
Well, he's 5'10", 195 pounds, 26 years of age. He originally entered the NFL in 2016 with signing with the Bengals as an undrafted rookie on May 8th, I believe it was, in 2016. He was then waived by Cincinnati, later re-signed with the team in January of 2017. Following his release there, he was signed to the Bengals practice squad and then later signed a reserve future contract on January 1st. He connected on all 6 of his field goal attempts during the 2018 preseason with the Bengals, including a 55-yard attempt prior to being waived on September 1st, 2018. He's from Clifton, Missouri. He went to University of Louisville for 4 years after transferring from the University of Kentucky.
Right.
He played collegiate career soccer at Kentucky and later joined Louisville soccer program, which he played for the Cardinals football program in 2014 and served as a kicker on the team's kickoff unit. So he's never really kicked a field goal in an actual NFL game, just preseason and practice squad. And I was reading an article on him, which you can check out in the link in the description. The link is there. That article was stating how when he first came to the NFL, he tried to walk like 15 or 18 yards back to do a field goal. And the coach is like, I guess we got to take this from the basics. And so then he said he walked back 3 yards and just crushed his football and made the kick. I think he said in the article says like 50 some yards or something. And the guy's like, oh man, you got a big foot. And that was pretty much it. Other than that, he's been a soccer player his entire career. Has never played a game of football. Over in the UK where he's from, he said that American football is not really big over there, which we all pretty much know. It's more so soccer over there. And he said that this is a lifelong dream of playing in the NFL with his leg now.
Look at you teaching me new stuff. I thought I did a little bit of research on him. I didn't know he came from the UK. I think I saw UK and I thought University of Kentucky. So that's pretty dope if he's from overseas too. I was mentioning the Niners getting, a player that can do it all, a kicker, someone for kickoff, someone for punting, and I kept saying rugby. I don't know why I didn't just assume soccer, but you said something in the very beginning of this. Why do we why do we tag Robbie Gould and then sign a kicker? And I think that the answer is really simple. We knew this was going to happen because the 49ers have to have kickers in camp. All right. Usually the teams have 2 or 3 kickers. So this is not anything unusual. This doesn't mean that Robbie Gould isn't going to be here. I would like for it to be a sincere, kicking competition, but I just don't think that's the case with Robbie Gould getting tagged and the guarantees that he's going to get. I don't know how it works with this tag. If we decide to cut him before the 53-man roster, do we like, is he just a free agent and we don't get anything? But I think that the Niners have guarantees once the league year starts. So I can't imagine that Robbie Gould isn't going to be the kicker going forward. This seems to be like just another building that 90-man roster so that we can play and compete in preseason and star in Hard Knocks on the NFL Network, HBO this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely another foot. And don't pull that Hard Knock shit. I saw you try to sneak that in there. Definitely, it's definitely a camp body. We always usually carry 2 kickers in the preseason. We carry 2 punters, 2 kickers for going into the preseason. And, you know, maybe it's just giving this guy a shot, like bringing him in, letting him prove himself and maybe land on another team. But I highly doubt that he's here, you know, unless, you know, knock on wood, something happens to Robbie Gould. Yeah. Okay, unless something happens to Robbie Gould. I really think, like I said, it's more of a camp body, have another guy there, just see what's going out. So I don't think it's anything to be worried about with Robbie Gould and his contract status.
Yeah, I think, like I said, money talks in the NFL, and Robbie Gould's got the money. This guy's going to be in here for probably what, $200,000 or something like that. Like it's not going to be a lot, and that's if he makes the team. It's probably just a regular, what is it, $45,000-$60,000 contract or something like that they get for being on the practice squad. So it's not like he's going to be here and taking Robbie Gould's spot because of that. But I will say this. I absolutely believe that this guy has a bigger leg than Robbie Gould. I 100% believe that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Is there a chance? It's not impossible. It's not impossible, but it's just a really, really long shot. It's a long shot.
The only thing that gets me is the 2-year deal, depending on what it is. But, I mean, Robbie Gould could be, you know, they're just not coming down to contract terms or whatever, and it could be a Robbie Gould replacement. It could very well be anything. But I'm just going off of camp body because of the fact that we normally carry 2 kickers in the offseason. Well, the preseason, training camp, OTAs, mini camp, all that stuff. We usually carry 2 guys. Most teams normally do, just in case something happens. So to deny that he has a less of a foot than Robbie Gould, I wouldn't do that because, I mean, he's, you know, 16 years younger and he played soccer his whole career. So I'm sure that he has a better leg than Robbie. But the accuracy, learning how to kick, knowing when to kick, wind direction, field type, Robbie Gould will blow him out of the water with that. So anybody can kick a ball a long distance. It's just a matter about how accurate you are.
Never seen Charlie Brown do it, but I get your point, man. All right, so I mean I don't have anything else for this breaking news segment. I mean, this is what we promised you guys, that as soon as the Niners make moves, you're going to hear it from us first. You might see it on Twitter, but we're going to give you guys an in-depth breakdown. This young man, again, coming from Kentucky, and he left Kentucky because they didn't have that good of a football program. He was trying to do 2 sports at once between soccer and football. And he was like, you know, no offense to anybody over there, but Kentucky isn't really known for the football program. So he went to Louisville, where he tried to do both, and then they ended up overlapping, and he had to make a decision anyway. And then he went towards pursued his dreams of football, and it's pretty cool. He did kickoffs, and he was a wide receiver, and I feel like one other thing too. I felt like there was something else that he did, but it was never about field goal kicking. It was just using his powerful leg and booting the ball out the back of the end zone. So it's pretty interesting. I like when we get guys who are multifaceted, and this will be someone fun to watch during preseason for sure.
Hey, are they going to teach him how to punt?
I hope they do. I really, really hope they do. And if so,
because if they do, because then you still have your kickoff guy, and you can have a guy who is converted to. I mean, most kickers can punt the football, but it's just a matter. And soccer, obviously, they can kick a ball the right way. So, maybe that's what we need to look out for.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be the closest that we get to signing Antonio Brown. I'm pretty sure he's officially with the Raiders now, so it's all good, guys. I think that if you were hoping for Antonio Brown, let that go. This is the Brown that we got. This is the one that you got to hope for going forward. Not Trent Brown, not Antonio Brown. It's Jonathan Brown, baby.
Jonathan Brown,
That's all
San
I got.
Francisco 49er. 26-year-old kicker signed by the team today, announced today, 2-year deal. No contract details. Nobody knows what's going on. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. Free agency is coming up. Monday is going to be the tampering period, legal tampering period. So myself and Mike will be bringing you breaking news. Anytime we hear anything about the team or things like that, Jay Glazer just came out today and said, also there, with all this AB talk going on, there's a lot of people inquiring about D Ford and Jadeveon Clowney, and some of those guys, Frank Clark, trying to trade for those guys. So there's a lot of speculation and words out there. I'm not saying the Niners are, but you never know.
Yeah, and then one other thing that we decided not to do breaking news videos on, but it is important, and I guess we could talk about this really quick if you want, was the restructuring of Malcolm Smith's deal. We talked about that. We kept saying over and over that he's going to make the roster because of his contract. So this contract is going to be structured a little different now. The details have not yet come out, but I imagine that the Niners are going to give him between $6 and $8 million this year. And what that'll do is it'll take that dead cap space in the future and eliminate it, give it all to him up front. And that way, if he's not good, if he doesn't pan out this year, we can cut ties and be done with him. So I don't know if you had any thoughts on that, Nick, or if it was something that you wanted to touch on, but Malcolm Smith has restructured his deal with the 49ers.
No, I mean, I'm just interested to see what the detail is. I mean, I'm happy that the team actually approached him to restructure, because that shows a sign that we're all kind of thinking on the same basis. You're making too much money for what you've done here. You're making too much money. Can you restructure so that we have more money and to be able to upgrade maybe at that position? So depending on what the contract looks like, I still think there's an opportunity that if we hit in free agency or the draft, that there's a possibility Malcolm Smith can no longer be a 49er, depending on how the contract's written up. So I'm interested to see that once those details come out.
Right. We'll absolutely delve into that a little bit more. And then there is one other thing that we touched on in last night's video at the beginning of it. We discussed all the signings that the team did and the little extensions and things like that. According to the Twitter account of Raheem Mostert's agent, they have not agreed to sign the tender that the Niners put on him.
No. They agreed to sign the tender, but they're still going to look. They want long term. They signed the tender. He's there for 2019, but because they couldn't come to a agreement on a long term deal. But they're still going to look at offers throughout the year to see where they're going. Because at first he put in Mostert is excited about playing with the Niners for 2019. Then he went back and he said, correction. He's like, we did sign the tender, and he's going to play for the Niners, but we're going to look for other offers still as well.
I thought that he said that he was excited to play, and then the correction was, we haven't signed the tender yet because we want to test free agency. I don't know. Can you pull that up really quick? Let's get some clarity on that, because that's two really, very, very different things. One of them is saying that Raheem Mostert is for sure coming back, and the other one is saying that he wants to test free agency before he commits to it. And if he doesn't sign that deal, if he doesn't sign the offer that the Niners gave to him, I think he's officially a free agent. So it's, but when the league year starts on the 13th. So I think that I know that we were discussing that in the group chat a little bit. The link was in there, but my understanding was, and again, I've been working all day, guys. So Nick is probably right about this, and I'm wrong.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, good.
All right, so Brett Tessler, he says, to clarify my last tweet regarding Raheem Mostert and the 49ers, we decided to go with the restricted tender as opposed to doing a multi-year deal, but have yet to sign anything, and we'll see what the market has to offer in the coming weeks.
Exactly. We have yet to sign anything, and we're going to see what the market has. So they didn't sign the tender yet. He said that we decided to go with the tender instead of a long-term deal. He feels like that his agent showed enough throughout the years on special teams, and he finally got to carry the ball, and teams saw that explosiveness. Maybe he can get a better deal. So he's saying that, we
Yeah,
decided to
but
go.
they signed it. It's just the Niners have the first right to refusal now.
You just said that he said he didn't sign it.
Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. So it says the 49ers and running back Raheem Mostert discussed the multi-year extension. Instead, he will take the RFA tender. According to Tesla Sports, Mostert can still sign an offer sheet with another team until April 19th. San Francisco has the right of first refusal.
Okay. All right. But that tweet that you read, because you didn't read that part before, the tweet that you read made it
Well,
sound like he said
there
he
were two
didn't sign it.
separate ones. That's why there was two separate ones that came out. I
I
had to
know that.
find the second one.
Right, but the second one made it sound like he didn't say. So what'd you just read now? That was the first one?
No, it was this. It was. Hold on. I'm trying to go back to find it again.
We're supposed to be clarifying, and I'm more confused now than what I was before. But it's all good. But that's why we do this, so that way, not only us, but for everyone else that's out there, because this stuff is confusing.
So the
But
first one was after discussions with the San Francisco 49ers about a multi-year deal for running back Raheem Mostert, we decided to take the restricted tender and look forward to a great 2019. The second one was the other one that I put out. Then Matt Mayoko put out from the team, according to Tesla Sports, that third one that I put out for you. So the tender's been signed, and the Niners just have the first right of refusal.
Can you read Tesla's second tweet again?
To clarify my last tweet regarding Raheem and the 49ers, we decided to go with the restricted tender as opposed to doing a multi-year deal, but we have yet to sign anything, and we'll see what the market has to offer in coming weeks.
Yeah. I don't think he signed anything. I don't think he's put ink to paper yet. I do think that the team, so it's kind of like a franchise tag, right? You know how players can get tagged, but they don't have to sign it yet? And if
Yeah.
someone else wants to come in, then they can make a trade for him under that deal or whatever. I think that this is kind of similar. He's saying that, we have it. It's there if we want to use it, but we want to see if there's any other offers before we sign that deal. And like you said, if he does sign it, the Niners still have the right of first refusal. Even if he doesn't, the Niners still get to say, no, you can't go anywhere, or fine, go get your money.
But I don't think you sign a tender. I think the team just decides to place that on you. I don't think
it's a contract.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works because if you're not going to go with the tender, if like the team's not going to wait around for you to pick up a tender, and then automatically you have the right to refusal.
Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I got another call coming in because I'm still working, so I do have to get out of here. But you go ahead and sign us out. I'm going to dip off of this, okay?
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. So Mike's going to drop out real quick because he had a call. He's still at work. So just to clarify, we'll find out more about the Raheem Mostert tender. I'm not really sure how there were so many tweets and so many things from Tesla Sports, which is Raheem's agent and things like that. So I don't really have much more to say. I haven't checked on the chat, so I'll pull it up real quick, see if I see anything. Just want to say what's up to everybody. Thanks for joining in as always. Make sure you check out our shows Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Usually it's going to either be 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 6 or 7 on the West Coast, and I guess 8 on Mountain Time, depending on where you are. Tuesdays are pretty much our team talk. Thursdays are our fan interaction shows, and Sundays are debate days. So me and Mike, or Mike and whoever, myself and whoever, debate a certain person or a certain player, and talk about what we think. So just put out a new video, highlight video, so check that out on our channel as well. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you tell your friends about us. Once we get to 5K, I will give away a Jimmy Garoppolo throwback jersey, 94 jersey. I will give that away once we hit 5K. So that'll be a random drawing. But make sure you share and spread the love. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Snapchat, Nothing But 9ERS, as well as Facebook and Instagram, Nothing But Niners, all spelled out. You can also visit the website, nothingbutniners.com. You'll find all of the great articles there from a slew of great writers that we have, especially during free agency and draft week and all that stuff. Other than that, guys, I don't really have much else. Thanks for jumping in and joining with us today to listen to this breaking news. And make sure you have that bell for your notification set for this upcoming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this upcoming week because of free agency frenzy. So myself or Mike will bring you breaking news whenever we hear anything about the Niners, whether it's rumors or not. And above all else, stay faithful. I'm out of here. Peace.